Welcome back to Bennystake. I'm your girl Benny, and listen, I'm back here on this here couch because we gonna finish this Love is Blind. Okay, we gonna finish this Love is Blind, and we gonna figure out who's left, who's still gonna make it to the altar. I'm seated. Okay, thank you so much for watching the couple episodes that I put out. If you haven't checked them out yet, please, it really helps when you guys watch my video. It helps the algorithm do the things. I'm trying to be consistent, y'all. I'm gonna be seated on this here couch. Okay, it's a bright future behind me, and I'm using it to be seated right here to do the work of the kingdom for the people of God. So please go ahead and subscribe and watch my videos. If you're cooking, watch my videos. You're walking around, watch my videos. Just watch my videos and let it do what it do. We left off at episode 3. I'm going to try to go through this as fast as possible because I feel so behind. I want to get these, things rolling and whatnot. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. While my husband was trying to leave without saying goodbye to me, I'm like, beloved, you about to go on Love is Blind next. Trying to play with me. You're going to try to find love blindly. Okay, you got to say goodbye to the women of God. But I'm going to try to go through this as fast as I possibly can. So I'm aiming for episode 4 and 5. I'm going to just do as much rapid round. So y'all hold me accountable. Do not let me overtalk. Y'all know I can talk. Please do not let me keep talking. We left off with Calibria and Giddy Edmond about to go ahead and meet, right? And mind you, while they gonna meet, Edmond gonna finally see how this baby smell like, right? He not gonna just smell how she smell like. He gonna see it. He gonna visualize that, and he gonna see the smell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to smell a smell, but Giddy Edmond gonna go ahead and see the smell. He gonna see that. He said, she look gorgeous. She look gorgeous as all hell.
You are so handsome.
She found him handsome, y'all. She done found him handsome. He's not an ugly looking man. I don't think he's an ugly looking man. He just has really weird behavior. He keeps having a comb on his head. He keeps jumping around, and he refuses to wear any other pattern that ain't got no flowers on it. You know what I'm saying? Like stripes. He ain't gonna do that. Solid colors. He not gonna do that either. He gonna give you a flower. It's gonna be a flower garden every time you see Giddy Edmond. Is they gonna kiss? You know what I'm saying? Somebody in one of my comments was like, this baby gonna need a lip transplant, and I died. Because yeah, an exfoliation is not enough. Like, as soon as she sees that this baby done kissed the floor and he be eating his boogers, immediately she got to go ahead and get a whole new lip transplant, right? Like, she gotta get a new tongue. She has to go ahead and cleanse out her saliva with the blood of the lamb. It's a lot of procedures that our good sis gonna have to go through. Yeah, now, like, I hope she has insurance. And I hope she got her passport together, because she could go down there in Turkey. Because you know how the girl has been going to Turkey to get their surgeries done? That's where Calibra gonna have to go. I'm already over talking. How we gonna make it through? Lord have mercy.
My chocolate king.
She is affirming him, my chocolate king.
I didn't know what to expect, but baby, shit, I ain't trying to put too much lip gloss on.
Oh, they kissing. Oh, the lips are touching. The lips are so soft because he exfoliated them with the dust on the floor. His lips are soft because he used the dust on the floor that the floors the colonizer stepped on. That's the dust that done exfoliated his lips. That's why it's so soft, beloved. And then I done pause. It's gonna say, but them teeth, baby, is they yours? Is that Giddy Edmond? Let me just go back real quick. Cause whose teeth they finna be?
Yeah, I ain't trying to put too much lip gloss on.
Put less on him. Put less lipstick on him. It's her that said it. Girl, whose teeth you thought they was gonna be? You thought he had new teeth from somebody? Like, oh my gosh, like, what the hell? Whose teeth you thought them was gonna be? They in his mouth, is they now? Whether he purchased them or not, them teeth is in his mouth, beloved. Don't get me to thinking y'all are a match made in heaven. Please, beloved. Okay, Calibria now. Don't get me to thinking this is y'all are equally yoked, please. He put KB on his shirt for her. That is cute, I guess.
I'm just speaking as a man, like, man, I'm like feeling definitely I'm about to cry with a boner.
Ah, this baby say he about to cry with the boner. So you are turned on by her, right? You turned on by her. Are you attracted? Giddy Edmond. Oh my lord, this guy show is special. You know, like very special. Oh, y'all. Why this baby took off running? One thing about Giddy Edmond, he gonna run. I done told you one thing about this man, he gonna run, he gonna sprint. Why this baby just ran and this was Calibria's face? Ah! Sis said, now hold on. Now hold on. That look said, now wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Okay, that's what that look gave to me.
You can read it later on. But...
Okay.
He wrote her love letter.
Oh, I got you for
Dang. She said, you be running with your knees. You be running with your knees up like that? Because she's like, we're going to have to work on that run. You could have done a nice little jog, but like you was full on high knees and everything. That's a problem for the woman of God.
He's so soft, like the booty is being respectful, like really, like it's so beautiful.
He finally says it's so beautiful. I'm trying to be respectful, but that booty is sitting, okay? Our sister got a bright future behind her, and that booty is sitting. Giddy Edmond is extra giddy. He about to be crying with the boner. He done told the people of God. They kissing again. They kissing again. They kissing again. That's just bacteria. Cross-contamination. Okay? Cross-contamination is what this is. Oh, Calibria, may the blood of the Lamb exfoliate your lip, child.
If I seen Edmund in the real world, I would have walked right by Edmund.
Ah. If I seen Edmund, baby, I would have been walked. If I seen him on the street, I wouldn't just be walking. I'd be running the same way he just ran. Fast feet, high knees. I'd be running. I'd get my Usain Bolt on and I'd run. Okay? This what our good sis is letting us know.
I would have been like, oh, this guy must think he's at the beach or something. But none of that shit matters.
It's gonna matter.
I want to and will give you all the love that you deserve. It feels so comforting to be accepted by you for the man I am today.
The letter was cute. I'm not going to even hate because it's Giddy Edmond. The letter was cute. It was a nice little touch. I would have preferred he give the letter before he proposed in the parts, as in like say something about her, you know, affirm her, whatever the case is. But the letter is cute. I can't just be a hater. The letter was cute. It was heartfelt. All of the things. Next. So now we're just seeing a date between whatchamacallit, Nick and Kate, and he basically in his confessional done said that, you know, Kate is the one he's feeling. He wants to fight for Kate. We'll see. Nick is giving me very contradictory, but they ended up on the date talked about religion and how, you know, he says he has like a quiet personal relationship with God. She, you know, opened up and shared about just like how losing her mom really just made her question just like if God is real, you know, then like why would he let some things like that happen and whatever the case is, which is, you know, questions that we've all had. My heart goes out to her, but they spoke about religion a little bit and I don't know. I don't believe Nick. I just don't believe Nick. I feel like he's playing. I feel like he's not, you know, something is off with him, but we'll see. I beg your pardon. So now we are on a date between Nick and his other connection, Annie. And Annie's talking about how, like, I need reassurance. I need to be, like, affirmed. I feel like, you know, I need somebody to, like, stamp on things. And according to Annie, she's saying that, you know, she hasn't really, you know, gotten too much assurance from Nick as well. So maybe in my other episode, maybe I read too much into it because I was like, it felt like when he was talking about like our home in Denver, our home in Dillon, like maybe he was trying to like, you know, stamp things, with her a little bit, but then he had gone on and, told Kate that he loves her and he's in love with her, which I still didn't buy. And so coming out of her own mouth, she's saying like, okay, she still needs a little bit more reassurance. But then they're talking about the conversation. She brings up that she has been cheated on. She went through, her ex's, phone, and she saw there was like 20 girls or whatever that he was talking to. Why this baby gonna say this?
You're gonna find some weird ass conversations with the boys, like, dude, my dick's curly today, like random stuff. Like,
that's what the boys are talking about in the chat. Those of you that have brothers, those of you that have male friends, please confirm to me, is that what the man is talking about in the group chat? My dick is curly. My dick is curled up. Are the men discussing their dicks in the group chat? Is that what's happening?
do you want your kids to grow up Christian as well?
I would like that.
Me too.
How would you react if at some point your child told you they were LGBTQ+?
Unless it's editing. The way this conversation has just gone, again, I cannot play everything. The conversation started with like, would you like your kids to grow up a little religious, right? Because I think he's trying to like figure out like the role of religion in his future and family and whatever the case is. So they had the same conversation with Kate, and Kate was like, I'm not opposed to religion, but I'm also not like super close with God, yada yada. So they spoke about discipline. They spoke about like, she agrees that she wants to raise her kids, religious as well, this, that, and the third. And then he segued to, how would you feel if your child was essentially, part of the LGBTQIA community? If I'm forgetting a letter, please forgive me. Is this editing, or how are those two things connected? Could it be just editing? Because I'm just kind of like, that's an interesting thing to plug right then and there. But a lot of people who grew up in the church, I'm going to be one to admit, if you grew up in the church, you grew up learning a lot of homophobic rhetorics that as an adult, many of us have had to unlearn. I know I've had to unlearn a lot, especially in college. I unlearned a lot of things because it's like, growing up, being gay was demonized, like being lesbian was demonized. All these different things was demonized, or whatever the case is. And there was never you should not, befriend somebody that was gay. You should not have conversations with somebody that was gay. And it just was like, that was not my experience when I went to college. People within the LGBTQ community was always the kindest to me. They were always the most, nicest to me. And I was just kind of like, how come they embody more the love of God than half of us that be in the pews all this time? You know what I'm saying? So there was just like a lot of things that I've had to unlearn and still am unlearning, right? I still don't understand why this conversation is being brought up. Let's see what Annie finna say.
Like, no matter what, I'm always gonna love my kids. But like, I can't tell you I would be the first person to be like, yay!
Do you feel like it's a fad? Something that's
100%.
like,
It's not a fad. It's not a fad. It really is not a fad. It's people close to me, like people in my life. Like, it's not a fad. You don't get influenced to be gay. Like, you don't get influenced to have attraction to the same sex. That's just like, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. That's really not how that works.
oh, my friend told me I might be this, and like,
It's such a
Shanice said that she's this, so I think I'm this.
Again, I have to disagree. From the people that I know who are part of that community, it's not something that you are learning. Nobody's teaching you to be gay. Nobody's teaching you to be lesbian. Like, these are things you are born with. You have those attractions. Like, it's not something, you're not like choosing it. The same way I'm not like, I'm saying, like, it's not like, oh, the same way I'm not like, oh, I'm finna choose the trumpet. Like, I'm gonna be blowing the trumpet. Like, I just like the trumpet. I like blowing it. I like it blowing in me. Like, I just enjoy the trumpet. Always has been. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody had to coach me to do that. It is true for people in the same-sex relationship as well.
When kids start having those thoughts like too young, and maybe I'm old-fashioned, but it's like a concern for me because who's telling you that?
Unfortunately, a lot of people think like this. Unfortunately, a lot of church people think like this. Like, I'm going to love my kids no matter what, but I'm also just going to be like, I'm going to try to cast that demon up out of you, type kind of rhetoric.
There was a time in high school that I was pretty depressed and I really wasn't like talking. I was just in my room for a couple days. And my mom, she's hilarious.
Mom, are you asking me if I'm gay? And she's like,
I again cannot play everything because of copyright, right? If you want to, listen to the whole conversation for yourself, we are at minute 11, episode 4, minute 11 and some change, somewhere around there. You could go back and play this conversation right now. Now he gonna bring up a story like, oh, he was in high school, you know what I'm saying? Like he was low-key just like depressed. He was going through some things. And his mama is very much just kind of like, she watches all these like crazy conspiracy theory newses and she'll freak out about everything, all of the things, right? And so this baby is trying to let us know that he was in his room in high school, regular depressed, right? Just having his feels and all the things. And his mama, okay, whose canal he done came up out of to enter this world, his own mama who done raised him, who done fed him, who watches his behavior, who pays attention to him, his mama gonna come in the room. He's saying he was depressed. But his mama gonna come, the woman of his life, at the time, the mama, the first lady, gonna come in the room and ask him, baby, is there too much honey in your tank?
Worked around it for a long time. And she's like, do you ever feel like... I'm like, Mom, are you asking me if I'm gay? And she's like, looked at me and I'm like, oh my gosh, no. I'm like,
But he's saying he was just depressed. Let's plug it in. Because I feel like this calls for a calculation, right? If you gonna be straight as a heterosexual male in high school, and then you gonna be sat in your room, why would your mother confuse your sadness and your depression for high glucose levels? Carry the 3. Please solve for the glucose. Maybe my baby going through some kind of a heartbreak, or maybe they're being bullied at the school, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, they have a crush on somebody who don't like them back. If your mama gonna go ahead and jump all these hypotheses, take the first flight in spirit and in truth, and land on, baby, are you gay? That is a problem. Solve for the glucose levels. Why your mama thought you was gay, baby? Beloved, why your mama thought you was gay? Is there anybody else out in the world that might argue that you might be gay? Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Nick, are you undercover gay? Is that why we were having this conversation? Is you undercover gay? Because, baby, it's always the people that be the most gay that be having the most to say about the people that are gay. It's the people that have not yet accepted that they could be gay that sometimes be having the most to say about the folks that are openly gay. Solve for the glucose levels. Why would your mama think you gay if all you was sad? Do y'all notice how much he be wanting to talk about sex? Is that a front? Like, is that a front as in like you trying to hide something? Nick, at least on this here house, we're not judging. If you want your backyard to have some work done on it, like, that's all you. We don't judge over here. We don't judge over here. But to say all that and let me know that your mama just out of nowhere, it's just because she believes in conspiracy theories that she gonna ask you if you're gay out of your sadness. Why would your mother mistake your sadness for gayness? That don't make no sense to me. Comment down below and let me know. That don't make no sense to me. Absolutely not.
Even though that was so weird and like misdirected that she thought I might be like.
Imagine how long it took her to get the guts to come say that to you.
Can you imagine? Because
Annie, are you slow? How are these things not even raising a low red flag to you? How? How is that not even raising a red flag to you? Like, why would your mom? And it's like, maybe fathers can be like, I'm not saying all fathers, but sometimes, you have maybe the mom that stays at home with the kids, that does all the things for the kids. Moms know their kids. Moms know their children. I don't believe your mom was just being a conspiracy theorist and she just watched one too many videos and she was worried about you being gay based off of the things that she's seen outside. You probably did some things that made her feel as though like, dang, like, does my baby wants their backyard to be mowed? Does he want some work to be done on their backyard? Is that his preference? Why would your mother confuse your sadness for gayness? I've been sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been sad. Nobody has ever thought I was gay because I was sad. Maybe y'all sadness look a little differently, but my sadness, it be looking regular. I'm just going to cry. You know what I'm saying? Jesus wept. I'm going to weep a little bit. I might talk to somebody, I might not, I might journal, I might do a couple things, but nobody has ever thought of my sadness. Nobody has ever confused my sadness for gayness. Nikki, what team do you play for?
I felt embarrassed for like weeks afterwards. I feel like I had to bring a girl home and like, smooch her right in front of them just to be like, hey, look, I'm straight.
I know, and then I'm sure they're like, don't do that either.
I felt embarrassed for weeks after that and almost felt like I had to bring a girl over and smooch her over right in front of them just so I could prove that I'm not gay. Is that what you've been doing on this here show? Talking about how horny you are, how ready you are to have sex. You just want to talk about sex and you just want to talk about sex. Is that what you're doing on this here show, to trying to convince us, the people of God, that you are in fact not gay? Why are you gay?
Mr. Should I call you Mr.?
You must be gay.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm not just jerking you around over here, Annie. I could see myself proposing to you.
This man is playing both fields. I'm sorry. I know he said more to Kate, but he's saying certain things to Annie that I don't think he should necessarily be saying if he's really that committed to Kate. But comment down below and let me know.
Like, I really needed that. I'm like having a hard time because I'm like, are you saying it to everybody? Like,
No, I'm intentional. I want to give you that assurance. Like, I'm going to fight for you.
I'm saying that to you and I mean that. I want to reassure you. I'm going to fight for you. Which one you going to fight? Who you trying to fight for? Because you're trying to fight for Kate. You're trying to fight for Annie. You just trying to fight. You just trying to fight. You fighting everything but that gay allegation. You were fighting everything and you were fighting for everybody except for that high glucose level. All right, Nick. So now we have a date between Brandon and what's her name, Annie. And she's basically telling him, like, I like you. They're talking about the house that they want to live in, this, that, and the third. And it's some details of certain things that she told him that I think he forgot. And now she's crying and she was like, if you're paying attention to me, like, these are things that you should kind of like know. Why are you asking me again to repeat myself? I don't believe he liked her for real, for real. I don't. All these men this season, they could go. A lot of the girlies, they could go too.
I think I need from you
Okay.
to like really tell me, what is our life gonna be like? I think that's what I really need.
Yeah.
She's still not feeling assured by this man at all. She's not feeling assured by this man. That's why she's crying. Because she likes him. That's who she wants to be with. And she's really not getting much from him. Like, he's saying just enough, but he's playing you way too safe. And I think that's just like making her uncomfortable. But girl, y'all could leave too. Y'all really could leave.
We're gonna travel. I want to go everywhere with you.
Me too. Am I gonna have to plan it all though?
And here's the thing. You just asked this guy, I need you to tell me what our lives are going to look like. As soon as he begins to speak, he says something, you interject. We got to stop doing that, ladies. Let the men talk. Because whatever lies or whatever deception, whatever it is that you are unsure of, the more they talk, the more clarity you will get. She just interjected. He said, oh, we're going to travel. She going to interject like, oh, am I going to be the one planning everything together? You derail the conversation. Let him lay down. You want to know how he feels about you? Let him talk from start to finish. Listen. Listen, Linda, listen.
What if we didn't want to do a damn thing and we said we're gonna stay in pajamas or whatever? A lazy day around the house.
Not every day.
I know.
I'm not a stay-at-home girl.
We find out again that they have differences of, what maybe they might describe fun. He sounds more so like a homebody. And sometimes homebody just be meaning the dude ain't got no money. He ain't got no, no intention. He ain't got no, ability to plan anything for real like that. So they're just going to waste your time. Like, let's just be at home and chill. Netflix and chill. What you do, like, he's giving very much that, I'm assuming. And she's like, I'm not a stay-at-home. I'm not like I'm finna be at the house type kind of girly in the pajamas all the time. Like, no. And so she's gonna ask, are you boring? Already we have two different lifestyles that if you pay attention would be a clash in the future. You let people talk, they're going to let you know. Because when she said like, oh, not all the time, I don't want to be at home all the time. It was like, well, I know. He was trying to like backtrack out of that conversation. But like, no. Your idea of a chill, fun type kind of thing is we're sitting at the house in PJs, just watching movie, not being outside. Her idea of fun is being outside. Doing the things, maybe brunch, maybe activities. Like she's not I'm finna be at the house. Let him talk. You will find out a whole lot more, but we want to interject. When you interject, he gon' bust an illegal U-turn. Let these men talk.
Took a minute to get there today. I won't lie. I know. I'm sorry.
How you apologize, that's what I'm about. Make it worth it, Especially if it's something, I can wear and remember, wow, he's really good at apologizing.
So they just spoke about like, how she would like to be apologized to. She was like, if you want to apologize, give me something that I could drive, something that maybe I could wear that I could look at that'll be really pretty. And he was like, oh, but I'm down for it though. No, you're not. And she was like, I'm joking, but I'm also not. Y'all be passive aggressive and not saying the things that y'all need to say. She's letting you know that the apology got to come with the diamonds. Like, she's financially, she's expecting certain things. She wants to be outside. She wants to be doing the things, living her life. You want to be in pajamas down there at the house, just chilling and being cozy. She wants you to apologize with gift giving. You are stammering. And then she gonna have the nerve to say like, oh, we just have so much in common. What exactly? Y'all don't be listening, and it shows. Y'all don't be listening to each other, and it shows.
When I have to tell somebody.
Oh, your ex?
Of course, the week before I'm coming here, I was just like, I'm going. And he was like, well, you know I could have convinced you not to months ago.
Pause. So now we in the lounge and Casey's talking to Calibria, and why this baby can say, oh, I need to have a conversation with somebody. Calibria gonna be like, your ex? And she's like, yeah, because, about like a week before coming here, I was like, oh, I'm finna be going. And the ex was like, well, I could have convinced you not to go. Why were you talking to your ex a week prior to coming?
He's very complimentary of what I look like. And being like, oh, you're going to be the hottest thing on there.
Why was he talking about you being the hottest thing in the lounge and them? Right before you go on a show called Love is Blind, where you're going to be on my screen trying to find love blindly to be married. That is a weird thing to happen, like, what, a week before? Like, is this, like, it doesn't seem like this is an ex where, like, maybe things ended amicably, because you're talking about how the ex wanted to convince you to not go or to, like, stay or whatever the case is. Like, this is, like, a weird conversation that's happening right now.
He just was like, I'll be here when you get back. And I've changed so much. So proud.
In a week. The ex told you he finna be here when you get back. And you letting us know that you done changed so much. Blonde girl on the horizon. It hasn't even been 10 days, mind you. You have changed so much.
Did you watch Love is Blind before you came on to Love is Blind?
Yeah. How'd they find you?
I actually just applied.
So now Casey, the blonde girl on the horizon, she's on a date with Patrick, who should have been left since last episode. But alas, this baby is on my screen. Still on my screen. Y'all, he's on my screen. I don't know why, but he's still here.
When I was dating my other guy, a different reality show reached out and asked me to do that show, and I was dating him, and he told me to do it.
Your boyfriend told you to go on a dating reality TV show?
Yeah.
What? Is this the same ex that told you he would be there when you come back? But you've changed so much from being on my screen less than 10 days, trying to find love blindly.
You didn't leave your boyfriend when he told you that?
No, I didn't.
You didn't leave.
Well, I mean, what was...
Patrick, you're not one to talk either, because you are still on my screen, and I'm trying to figure out why.
I guess defending him in a way, he just was like, you should go do it, we'll change your life, and I'll just be here when you're back.
The boyfriend wanted you to go on the show that had to do with dating, and he was going to be there when you come back. And you were trying to defend that. And I done just paused. The next things out of Patrick's mouth is, did he tell you the same spiel for Love is Blind or what? Meaning, is this man waiting for you back at the house? Is this a scheme that Ty set up for you to be on my screen? Meanwhile, you got you somebody at the house that's waiting on you. Remember the conversation she was just having with Calibria? Gonna talk about how, like, oh, I have to have a conversation with my ex. Why does the conversation need to be had? Why were y'all in such deep conversation a week before you had to leave for this show? Why? Why were y'all in conversations a week that you feel that when you go back home, another conversation has to be had? Is this an ex, or is this a present person who then told you, just like Patrick is about to ask, to go on Love is Blind because it's going to quote unquote change your life, increase your follower count, you're going to be Instagram famous, and you're going to get all these views and partnerships and all the things.
Did he tell you the same spiel for Love is Blind or what?
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Interesting.
He told you the same thing for Love is Blind. This man told you the same thing for Love is Blind. And you had said no to the other dating, but you came on this one. Casey, why? Is that man an ex or is he a present?
Yeah, he doesn't think this is gonna work. He's gonna be very wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to set a really hard boundary with him.
Patrick, you're going to have to set a really hard boundary with your own self and go ahead and pull a Blake. Leave. Leave. Why are you still on my screen?
If we get engaged, I don't really care to tell him. All I actually do is care about you right now, so.
If we get engaged, I don't care to tell him. So you came in here with no plans of actually taking this process seriously, taking these men seriously. You just came in like, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do because they done reached out to me. This is a second dating show. I'm not going to keep letting it pass me by because, again, I'm a blonde on the horizon. You know how the people got feel about the blondes on the horizon? Somebody going to find me a blonde on the horizon and they're going to find me cute for a blonde on the horizon. And I'm going to get my numbers up. I'm going to be on TV. I'm going to be cute. I'm going to do the things. Notice how there is still a pending conversation to be had with the ex, which to me, it's not giving ex at this point. It's giving you and that homeboy, y'all are still very much either together, or y'all are engaging in illegal visitations down each other's canals. Just blowing the trumpet. Migrating back and forth, back and forth. And Patrick, you are still seated. Where are the balls? Let's just, because we haven't looked for the balls. That could be a problem. Let me try to figure out the whereabouts of the balls for Patrick. Because if it's here, we can help attach it to him. Maybe, just maybe, this baby gonna go ahead and get off my screen. Okay, let's check. The testicles are not here. They are not here. I checked. The testicles are not present, not in my living room, because every testicles, it be attached to the humans around my peripheries, okay? Around, my environment. Every testicles is attached to the human that it comes with, and they work accordingly. Patrick, your testicles, they're not working. The spine is crooked. There is no world in which these things came out of her mouth and you went, got up and left. You are still sitting there. Patrick, you may not be Boo Boo the Fool, but you and Boo Boo the Fool, long lost twins, separated at birth. Okay? DNA, together, family. Okay? Together. In communion. Nobody can separate. You and Boo Boo the Fool, long lost twins. Long lost. I told you the last time to get off my screen. Because now we are tapping into dangerous territories. It's going to be dangerous. As you keep staying on my screen, trying to get more screen time, and aggravating the Spirit of God within me, we are entering dangerous territories. Patrick, go home. Let's continue.
You might have a text too.
I won't. I ended everything that I had before I came here. I didn't make up a backup plan.
No, I don't have a backup plan.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
This is a really big commitment, though, you know?
Are you concerned about my commitment to you?
Duh. Duh. Of course he should be concerned about your commitment to him. Are you dumb, Casey? Are you a dumb blonde on the horizon? Because you know what they be saying about the blondes. I don't agree with it, but like sometimes the stereotypes, like if the shoe fits, sometimes you got to wear it and match it with your outfit. What do you mean? Are you concerned? Of course he's concerned. Blonde on the horizon. You gonna say you're concerned or not, Patrick?
Maybe a little bit.
A little.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like so serious.
Mind you, Patrick is sitting, like he's seated.
You can let him know or whatever, you know?
I don't need to let him know.
I've had a lot of people screw me over before. So.
I'm not gonna screw you over. Maybe you should lighten up on me just a little. Yeah.
You should lighten up on me just a little. So now she's in the wrong, but she's the one that's still getting mad. And Patrick, you are sitting there. Letting this colonizer just like talk to you in this manner is like, this is embarrassing to the Asian community. Right? I'm not Asian and I'm embarrassed. Okay? When you go home, I hope your mama gives you less noodles. Okay? In your soup. I hope you get less dumplings in your soup for letting this colonizer, the blonde on the horizon, talk to you in this manner. Your ancestors, they just... No peanut stew for you. Dumplings for you? No. Spring rolls? No. Your drunk man noodles, next time it will be sober. For how much you're embarrassing the entire continent of Asia, not just South, not just Cambodia, the country, and China, the entire continent of Asia. You've embarrassed them by sitting here and letting this blonde on the horizon play in your face like this. Next time you order you some drunk man noodles down there at the restaurants, and then your drunk man noodle gonna be sober. It ain't gonna taste right for this embarrassment that you are putting on the entire continent of Asia. Sitting over here and letting this Christina Columbus talk to you in this manner, and you are sitting there. Find the balls and leave, Patrick. The esteem, self-esteem. It got to belong to you. The esteem, it's not their esteem. It is the self. You got to find the esteem for yourself to live. This girl got a whole dude at the house who told her to go ahead and come on this here show that's going to benefit her, and she's going to have to go back home and have a conversation to end things. What does that let you know? She ain't ended things. She came here for vibes. And you are sitting there. You are sitting there just like, well, maybe a little bit. You're going to have to set the boundaries. You're going to have to locate your balls and your testicles and your spine alignment and get off my screen. Patrick. No dumplings for you when you get home.
No. I really fucking like you.
And her voice sound annoying.
You're good. I really like you too.
I want you to love me, but I don't know if I can fully love you until I get to, like, touch you.
Now the gaslighting was a little uncomfortable. She tried to cry. That wasn't really going to work out in this moment. Now she going to try the other thing, the other approach. Let's talk about sex. I want to touch you. I had like, I got waxed before I came over here. This baby was talking about like, oh, I'm like a baby seal. Literally meaning he ain't got no like hair like that. Like he's, his skin is like a baby seal.
I'll kiss you from your neck all the way down, and then I'll probably put my mouth all over you, and then I don't know how long I can do that for before I'm just gonna want to sit on you.
Now we just full on talking about sex. Mind you, the conversation before this was this girl letting you know that she got homeboy down there at the crib. And that's just like you are still entertaining like, oh, I like you too. What is there to like about Casey based off of the information that's been presented at you? She's dishonest. She came here for the wrong reasons. What's there to like? Patrick, you're literally one of the most embarrassing men that I've ever come on this here show. I'm talking about for the stereotype of Asians being really smart. You were not guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not an allegation that applies to you.
100%, I feel I'm the best choice for Megan. I think that she wants to be with a guy who's going to be a real man, and Megan knows that deep down.
You got Jordan in the lounge talking about how she's aligned with Megan. Everything is aligned. Everything is aligned. And Mike is like, yeah, if this girl don't choose me, she going to be making a terrible mistake because these guys, we're not playing in the same league. Do y'all believe Mike? Do y'all believe Mike like he's really that guy for real, for real? Do y'all believe? Because he's presenting like he's really that guy. Is he though? Because some of these men be giving nothing and a half. I'm talking about negative nothing and a half.
With my dad, the fact that he had juvenile diabetes and that's what Luca has, and it's like, okay, was this his doing, like bringing you into my life?
So now we're on a date with Jordan and Megan. And, she's just talking about how, like, in real life, she maybe would not have given him a chance. But in here, she finds herself laughing, giddy, whenever they're together. And so now the conversation around diabetes comes up again. What do y'all think about this conversation? As in like, oh, maybe it's like my dad's way of bringing us together. Because, come to find out that the diabetes that her dad died from is the same diabetes that Jordan's son has. And so she feels like equipped and whatnot to take care of that and do the things. I still maintain that I don't think neither one of them are her man. I would have really loved for Blake to stay. I respect him for leaving because if you're not feeling the connection, leave. But I would have loved to see what space maybe Blake would have offered. Because Blake was her number one. I would have loved to see what space Blake would have created for her. I don't think her man is Jordan, and I don't think her man is Mike either. But y'all comment down below and let me know. Do you think that is this like trauma bonding a little bit? Because it's like, my dad had diabetes, your child has diabetes. Could that be a way of us coming together? Is that like a way of trauma bonding? Or is that just like, like there's an actual connection and it's like these random, even facts about our lives somehow align? Comment down below and let me know, child.
The fact that I can see a future with you and how comforting and secure that feels. But the fact that I can also see that with somebody else, I'm being pulled in two separate directions.
You told me you loved me 2 days ago.
And I also have to say this, one thing about these pods and the wall between them really do be giving a lot of these men, honestly, the audacity that you cannot explain, right? Because as I'm looking at him, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ever call somebody, facially challenged. I would never say that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like somebody can look at me and not find me cute or whatever the case is. But of all the people that would have this level of audacity in real life, Nikki will not be somebody caught in these, triangle where two people might be potentially sort of kind of maybe interested in him at the same time, like simultaneously. Let's keep it a buck. And we know he might have a little bit more sugar in his tank, which love who you love. But at least be clear that you love who you love. The way Love is Blind has allowed these men that in real life really do amounts to nothing and a half to have the nerve and audacity in these here parts, it really has to be studied.
That's kind of fucked up, honestly, on your end.
The fact that I'm having hesitation does not mean that I'm not in love with you. I put all my cards on the table with you.
What that mean? Because she gonna say, you told me you loved me 2 days ago. How you gonna hesitate? How you gonna hesitate and you done told me you in love with me 48 hours ago? People that talk a lot, you let them talk, eventually they tell on themselves.
But you should know that you're the only person I've said that to.
Well, I would hope so.
I feel like you were doubting me on that.
No, I would.
Like, what do you want? A cookie? You want a cookie for basic respect and honesty? You shouldn't be going around and telling everybody that you love them. Like, that doesn't make you this, like, honest guy with integrity. It doesn't make, like, you don't get, like, points on the board for only telling her that you're in love with her, of course. And I'm glad she didn't say that back to you.
I think you just said that so fast. It felt a lot like love bombing.
That totally invalidates how I felt at that moment, because that moment was real for me.
But love isn't a moment.
Did I not say that? Did I not say that in my other review? I feel like I said that. I feel like I said that. I feel like I said that. This man was giving a little love bombish. And I'm so glad she named it Kate. Yes. Kate, you're clocked in. Kate, you're clocked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kate is clocked. At least in this moment, she's clocked in. You know what I'm saying? Love is not a moment. I've been in a relationship for 8 years, and the dude decided to go ahead and cheat on me as I was grieving the loss of my mama. Rest her soul. Love is not a moment. It's a commitment. It's not a feeling. It's a commitment. You don't get points for just doing a whole lot of talking. You don't get cookie points for that.
My love for you will honestly never change. Like, my feelings for you can go throughout time. And we're both buried 10 feet under the ground. And I will still say that I love you.
Again, the love bombing, the big declarations, because I cannot play everything again, but she spoke about how the things that she loves. I love that we can spend time together. I love that we can have intellectual conversations. I love that we can goof around. These are the things that I love. And here he come. My love for you is eternal. Eternal? It's been less than 10 days. How you know that in all of eternity, you're going to love this baby? How you know? She named it love bombing. I wish she should have stayed on his neck a little longer. But the girl is a little softer than I am. Because y'all know how I get. I'm mad and this not my life. Like, I need to calm down. I'm crashing out and this not even my relations.
When I love somebody, you're going to have my love for life. I'm not just going to take it away and play with that in a very silly way.
So you're not taking it back?
No. How can I?
I do feel like if God puts us on a path, it's for a reason. And
don't bring God. Don't bring my Savior in. What kind of God y'all be talking about? Don't bring my Savior into this. I promise you, God is not on Love is Blind. He may have been there at the season with whatchamacallit, Kim and Lauren, but he ain't, after that, he ain't been in here. Okay? He may have been there with Brett and Tiffany, but God ain't been in this show for a minute. Please. Please. Please, 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 please. He just be talking.
do you think that you would be open to exploring your relationship with God?
Probably not. I have never been a religious person.
Never been a religious person. Are you kidding me?
Is it by force? Is it by force? Now is your time to prove your eternal love now. You said as soon as you love somebody, it's for all of eternity. She's not a religious person. She said she probably doesn't want to pursue religion. That's her prerogative. God is not by force. God has given all of us free will. You have your free will to do whatever you want to do. She has her free will to do whatever she wants to do. Right? So now we haven't even started the eternity. Come and prove your love. You say your love was unwavering, your love was undying, your love was doing all these things. Come and prove. Come and prove. Because now you're shocked. Like, really? Bring unconditional now. Love her unconditionally.
What do you mean?
You had told me about your upbringing and about your family and about the conversations that you had had with your sister.
But she did say, like, when her mom passed, she questioned the existence of God. She did say that. Perhaps you were not listening because you were busy just like trying to yap, but she did say that. She did say she's not against religion as a whole. Like, she doesn't judge people who are religious. She doesn't, like, if you're a religious person, she's not going to be like, ew, like, no, I don't want to, like, she never said that. But she said for her own self, she had doubts that God exists, which she has every right to question whatever she wants to question. You taking this as if you're offended that this baby is not religious is coming across as odd to me. Because she did say that.
After your mom passing.
Yeah, and I said I don't believe that after this, I don't believe a God exists. I told you that.
After this, you said you did not say never.
Had you done a lot of this, had you introduced your lips to each other, planned a little silent date, okay, moment of silence, had you introduced your lips together and planned a silent date for them, you would have heard what she was saying and you would have been able to comprehend the words that were coming out of her mouth. Just like she clocked you for your love bombing, because she's actively listening, not just yapping.
You did not say never.
I mean, one could assume.
One could assume what after this implies the before. Are you kidding me?
You knew that was not me.
Y'all don't be listening. Y'all be in here just not listening at all. So now he mad at her because she don't love the Lord. Girl, why you ain't love the Lord? I get it. Your mama died. Okay, we all gonna die for sure. But why you mad at her that she don't love the Lord? Go ahead and, get with Annie. She gonna giggle at everything. Y'all gonna have sex. Because everything is hot to Annie. Let that baby be. The relationship be personal. Because you getting mad at her that she don't love the Lord is not gonna convince her to love the Lord. It's gonna make you look like a weirdo.
And I have love for you. I really do.
Now he has love. Now hey, I done pause. So he said, and I have love for you, but I just don't know if it's the kind of love that could get us through. This is Mr. Eternity. This is the guy that 5 minutes ago, he said, my love gonna be eternal. We're gonna be 10 feet under. I'm still gonna be in love with you. Blindly, Bartimaeus style, Stevie Wonder style. I'm just gonna wonder how much I love you. 10 feet deep, I'm still gonna be in love. Now he has love for her.
But I just can't go through with this.
5 minutes ago, she done asked him, are you taking back the love? He was like, no, I'm not retracting no love. I love you. Eternity. 10 feet deep. We're going to be in love. Literally 5 seconds later, I'm not going to be able to go through with this because you don't love the Lord. Mind you, she been told you she don't love the Lord because she mad at the Lord for her mama dying. Rest her soul. I'm so glad she never told him that she loved him back. I'm so glad she clocked the love bombing. I'm so glad she clocked the pace in which this man was willing to just like throw any old thing. I'm so glad she clocked it. I'm so glad because in the beginning she was like, okay, Nick is so sincere. Nick is so kind. Nick is so benevolent. Nick is so this. You gave it enough time and now we are finding out. We are all finding out.
It's kind of unbelievable. Like, what the hell, dude? That's not what you do when you're in love. And if that is, I don't want to be with you. Because love to me is never turning your back on that person.
So get up and leave. So get up and leave. And I'm not even trying to say that religion is not a big deal. If you feel like religion is a big deal and that's how you want to find out, and that's how you want to like your future to look like, that is definitely a deal breaker. But these are things you explore before you loosely tell somebody that you love them, that you're in love with them for eternity, and eternity you're going to love them in the same breath. So now you gather your belongings and leave. Kate, is you going to leave or not?
I'm really fucking sorry that I hurt you. I'm really fucking sorry. But I got hurt too.
How?
Sucks. This isn't easy.
Get up and leave. And then now you got Nikki on a date with Annie, the other girl that they were having the conversation about LGBTQ plus IA and whatever the case is. And in her lounge is some flowers, it's a gift. He gonna say he done prayed to the Lord, and the Lord done told him that it is Annie, and there's no more questions about it. It was always Annie, and he's choosing Annie.
Just said a prayer last night that God would help refresh my spirit so that I could be here and be present with you today. And he definitely answered that. I'm here because of you.
The Lord told you that. The Lord told you that. Annie, who is obsessed with the other guy, Brandon, who's also giving her nothing and a half. But the Lord done told you it's Annie.
I know you are the one. Like, it's no longer I think, or it might. It's like, I'm choosing you.
I do love you, Annie. I can say that. I'm throwing that L word out there. I love you.
Does that sound familiar? I truly do love you. I'm throwing the L word. I really love you. Does that sound familiar to y'all? And ain't that what he said to old girl? And ain't that what? Okay.
Nick, I love you.
Aww.
My problem is like I don't want to go like hurt my other connection.
So then why did you say you love him too? Because he said he loved her. I know he don't mean that. But she goes ahead and says it back. 2 minutes later, oh, I don't want to hurt my other connection. Y'all two belong together. Like, I'm talking about equally yoked. One thing about Annie, she already let us know she living here with her husband. It don't matter. She gonna live here with her husband. She gonna live here with her husband. It don't matter who. She gonna live here with her husband. She ready for her finger to have a ring on it. Okay? Her eggs cracked. Meaning she wanna be a mother. That she gonna be a disciplinarian too, and she gonna love them, but if they're low-key gay, she not gonna be happy. Annie is ready. Okay? Annie ready.
I did not see that coming.
What happened? She thinks she's gonna choose someone else. Who was it?
My one. Annie.
Now Brandon in the lounge gonna say like, oh, Annie was my one, and I was gonna propose to her. Why Nick sitting in there with that little purple reverend, whatchamacallit, deacon shirt that he got going on right now, and he just sitting there? Is you gonna tell them that you done lied? That you done lied to Annie? Cause you said you love Kate. And then when you done found out that Kate don't love the Lord, now all of a sudden, Annie, it's always been you. God has ordained it and all the things. Christians are some of the most, and mind you, I'm a Christian too. But some of these days I be having to specify that I love the Lord. Cause some of y'all Christians, the way we be embarrassing each other, it just be like, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Damn, brother, that shit hurt.
Yeah, bro.
That shit hurt.
I've never.
You not her. You not her. Stop lying. He gonna be like, oh, he her. You not her. Please stop. So now you on a date with Desperate Patrick and Blonde on the Horizon Casey. And this baby gonna say this right here.
The thing that makes me so nervous is just like, it's like too good to be true type of thing.
Patrick, I'm gonna need for you to literally write me a 3-page essay. It don't got to be long. But I need for you to go ahead and cite your sources as to where this was too good to be true. Like I need the evidence of the good. APA style. Double spaced. You know what? Single spaced. Because you're saying it's too good to be true. I need the too good. I need the research that's gonna back up what you felt was too good about your relations, okay, with Casey, the blonde from the horizon who has homeboy down there at the crib waiting for her to become famous off of Love is Blind on my screen. Girl, you ain't got no tears in your eyes. Stop lying.
I love you, Casey.
What? What? Patrick, on what ground? Like what? I'm calm. I'm very calm. You love on what ground? On what ground do you okay?
Nothing else would have made sense except you.
Nothing else would have made sense except you. So Anna wasn't making no sense to you. Patrick, you are the most embarrassing amongst the nations. I'm talking about even if you was Microsoft, you would not excel. Patrick.
There's no other girl I would have. There's no other girl here that I could have proposed to. Could never break a bond this strong. You're like my ride or die.
You people have a bond. Atomic bond. Is it bond? Is it atomic? Why don't I know my bonds? Cleveland bond. Is it Cleveland bonds? What are the bonds? We gotta find the bonds because we gotta figure out which bonds that Patrick has. Let's see the bonds the people be having. Because they be having like insurance bond. I had to have insurance bond, for my business. Let's see what other bonds. People be having, whatchamacallit. Let's see. Types of bonds. Okay. You have municipal bonds. Maybe that's the bond that they're experiencing. You got, treasury bonds. You got corporate bonds. They got agency bonds. It's a lot of bonds over here. Fixed rate bonds, floating bonds. I feel like they're more on the floating bonds because their bonds not bonding the way bonds are supposed to be bonded. You know what I'm saying? Like assurance bonds. They got different kinds of bonds. Zero coupon bonds. Maybe they got that zero coupons bonds. Because I'm not seeing no other bonds that these two have been able to project on my screen. It's a lot of different bonds. It ain't a romantic one. Patrick.
I'm just so grateful to have met you.
Propose and get off my screen. We gonna skip this. He's on the knee. I'm skipping. He's on the knee. Of course, she gonna pretend to cry. Now they engage. Are they engaged? Yeah, they engage.
I am so confident in my decision.
Which is
so happy that I chose Nick.
Okay.
It was really hard because I do have feelings for Brendan. I do care for him.
The way you wrong. The way all y'all is wrong, my lord. So you got Annie over here talking about how like she decided to go ahead and go with Nick because Nick is a person for her. And again, not arguing that Brendan was another contestant because I don't think Brendan likes her at all. But the way she about to be wrong. The way you are about to be wrong. Annie, are you okay? You will not be okay.
I came here to find my husband and I know that I did. Hello.
Her thing was, I'm finna find me a husband, okay? Whoever gonna love me blindly and gonna say they love me, that's who gonna be my husband. It don't matter how I feel. It don't matter if it makes sense or not. It don't matter if their favorite color is lavender or not. I'm gonna live here with the husband.
Hi.
Whew, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Why is Brandon? So she was walking in the pods thinking it's finna be whatchamacallit, Nick. Why is Brandon? Because she looks shocked.
God, it's so good to hear your voice. I will fill you in real quick.
About what?
Yeah, about what? You danced around. You danced around. You didn't want to tell this baby you loved her. You danced around. What is there to feeling? Do you need a feeling for your side tooth? Like, what are you trying to fill in? Brandon.
Us.
Us?
I was coming into the date last night to tell you that I love you. I still love you.
You were going into the date last night to tell her that you love her, but you were in the date with her last night. Did not tell her you loved her, mind you. But you were going to, in the future, of the dates that you were sitting in presently, where you ain't said nothing about loving her, but in the future you was going to see her and tell her that you love her on the dates that you were currently in, where the future should have been the present currently. You ain't said nothing. Brandon, these men are desperate for screen time. It is like, watch how she about to fall for it. Now, mind you, she shouldn't be falling for neither one of them. But this, Lord have all the mercy.
I know you have Nick, and that fucking pains me, to be quite honest with you, because I just never saw that coming.
Hey,
And
how you found out that it was Nick? Did Nick tell you? How you found out? And it took all that.
And respectfully, in the most respectful way, it's me who can give you that life.
Hey, this baby gonna say it ain't Nick. I promise you the life you want, I'm finna give it to you. It ain't gonna be Nick.
Tell you that, I would regret it for the rest of my life. I know, Aiden.
Now she crying, y'all. She crying. She crying. She in there. Jesus wept. She weeping on my screen. Because this baby gonna let her know it ain't Nick, boo. It's me. I'm your Boaz. If you're looking to live over here with the Boaz, I'm gonna be the Boaz. It ain't no Nick. I don't know how he put two and two together. Knowing Nick was probably just a yapping, and eventually he done put two and two together, and so he gonna come into the pot and tell her the things that he should have told her in the future, that of the dates that he was currently in that he never told her, which is that he loves her. You feel me? The mental gymnastics that these men will make the girlies go through, it has to be studied. I'm talking about Simone Biles ain't got nothing on this here cast. Not a damn thing.
I'm sorry. I want someone who's always gonna choose me.
You didn't ask me.
I didn't.
She had to ask. She had to, as a grown man, she had to ask you to choose her. If you say you've been loved her since day 2, and you fell in love day 5, by day 6 and 7, why you ain't why the day of completion, why you ain't finished and told her? This how I know this baby's lying.
I have to ask Nick too. He chose me.
He didn't, beloved, but we gonna talk about that.
Fight for me.
She crying. She really desperate right now. She crying, y'all. She crying.
I know. We had time. And now you're here. Telling me that I'm making the wrong choice. Brendan, you never validated me. You never told me that you love me.
You told me that you were choosing somebody else.
So she had to tell you she was choosing somebody else before you could validate her and tell her how you love her. This how I know this baby not serious. Nick not serious either, but we've already discussed Nick. But Brandon, you not serious. You trying to stay on the TV. You trying to stay on the big screen. That's what you're trying to do. confusing her. This baby crying, her makeup off, her lash bottle go ahead and start flying spirits, first class. Okay? Because you got her out here confused and disheveled. Y'all, let me make sure I ain't got nothing in my mouth. This baby done beg, he done beg, he done beg. And he was like, yeah, I'm sorry. She gets up and leaves. Patrick, you see how that sometimes can work. I don't know if she gonna come back again, because you know the people are not predictable. But she was like, yeah, I'm sorry. You ain't fought for me yesterday. Now you're trying to get your kung fu on and be fighting. I'm finna be gone. I'm sorry. But she got up and like she at the door right now leaving. Patrick tried that sometimes in life. Sometimes.
I feel like I've asked you like every single question, and you've pretty much hit it out of the park.
I don't want you to just be checking the boxes. Like, I want you to like, do you feel it? Do you...
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, and that's why I'm...
And that's why now I feel like I can say I think she's gonna go with Jordan. Because this is a date between Sparkly Megan and Mike. And their conversation, again, it kind of just feels like they're checking off boxes. It feels like she has this check, she has this check, she has this check. And there's not a lot of passion that she's feeling. The passions of the Christ, she's feeling it with what's his name, with Jordan. Is Jordan the right one for her? I don't believe he is. I've already told you how I feel. But now I'm going to hypothesize. We are in season 5, literally 10 minutes and 12 seconds in. I'm going to say she going to go with Jordan.
I do have another connection.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Honestly, Jordan, I didn't know you didn't know that.
Yeah, no, that was my fault for assuming. I'm sorry.
I'm happy to be here with you and like...
Girl.
Spending time.
She been crying in every date. Like, she really just confused. She just left the dates with Mike, and Mike was like, I'm also not going to put myself out there if I don't know how you're going to feel. So the guys also want to feel secure. The guys also want to be princesses, and they want to be reassured, all of the things. And so he was like, I'm not going to leave you. I'm not leaving you, because he put on his shoes. He was like, I'm not leaving you, but I'm going to leave this date a little early. Patrick, you see how men tend to have dignity and a little bit of balls attached to them for them to walk out of scenarios that don't feel like it aligns? I hope as you're watching this, eating your drunk man noodles that's going to be sober because of how you've embarrassed the entire continent of Asia. I hope as you're watching this, you could see what having balls attached to you can look like. You understand what I'm saying, Patrick? To not let colonizers come and talk to you any whole way. Mind you, they got homeboy down there at the crib. Are you seeing where I'm going with this, Patrick? Okay. So now you got Sparkly Megan in another date with Jordan, and this baby is crying. Because Jordan didn't know she had other connections. Jordan just thought we're going to just keep dating until I propose. We're going to keep getting to know each other until I propose. He ain't knew he had no rival. He thought the only other rival he had was Blake. And Blake done let the people of God know that no Anna, no Blake. Comprende? You no give Anna, you no give Blake. That's it, that's all. So now he confused and this baby crying again. Girl, these parts be having y'all confused.
And I think it's like very special that we have, you know, the connection between my dad and Luca and...
You not marrying your dad, nor are you marrying Luca. Just go off of Jordan. I'm sorry. Please stop bringing your dead dad, rest his soul, and Luca's diabetes and his condition as part of the equation. You like this man or not? Please, like I feel like we're doing too much with the whole my dad had diabetes and your child has diabetes. Again, I'm not trying to make light of the situation because again, children, that's like very unfortunate. That's very hard to have to deal with that in your life. That must be very hard. But that cannot be the basis as to what you're making your, one of the biggest decisions of your life. Let's let's wrap it up. Let's wrap up the conversation about diabetes as a commonality. Let's just wrap it up.
Oh, I love you.
Whoa!
Wait.
Ooh, is it getting hot in here?
Is it like a love? Like what kind of a love? What kind of I love you is this? What kind of I love you is this?
Ooh, is it getting hot in here?
I didn't say that, baby.
I love you too, Meg. You could give me.
So you gonna cut things off with Mike? Is that what I'm hearing? Cause you just say you love this man and he said he love you back.
I love you.
I love you too.
She said it again. So this your decision being made. She said it first, he responded. Then he said, I love you. She said, I love you too. So y'all in love. Am I in love? Not with y'all, but yes, I am too. I am in love.
I really love you, Annie. If you'll make me the happiest man alive and be my wife.
So she done wrote the poem and God gonna be at the center of their relationships and then the relation that's relational. He agrees that God is at Jesus at the center of it all. Jesus is at the center of their Love is Blind experience on my screen. Never mind you that a couple days ago, he was going to be 10 feet under, still in love with Kate. But Jesus at the center of it all. From beginning to the end, it's God that done brought them together at the same time. Mind you, they're each other's second choice. But Jesus at the center of, Jesus is at the center of it all. The way I be using Jesus, how I be that name's name in vain, like it has to be studied. Just, it has to be studied.
Yes?
So she just said yes to Nick. Now they engaged.
For choosing me.
Thank you for choosing me. Just thank you for choosing me. Thank you. Like, whew. My sister just wanted somebody to choose her. Like, I am the correct answer. Pick me, please. So they engaged.
Yo, I hate seeing this from you like this, bro. I can't even. I'm afraid to look at you because when I see you, I'm gonna like. I've been trying to even look at you, bro, because it hurt. Me to even look at you.
What the hell? What? So while we in the lounge now, I guess Nick came back and announced to the people that he's engaged. And Brandon is in there just like in distress. They're all sitting in the table, like they're in the meeting with the congressional, authorities of the police department, of the departments that specializes in special forces. While they're talking, and here come Giddy Edmond.
Yo, I hate seeing this from you like this, bro. I can't even. I'm afraid to look at you because when I see you, I'm gonna like. I've been trying to even look at you, bro, because it hurt. Me to even look at you.
Why he crying? Like what? Like what the hell? Giddy Edmond, what?
The only thing I'm nervous about is like how too perfect it's gonna be. I'm gonna walk out there with just so much power and confidence and just love.
So now you got Shameless Patrick about to meet whatchamacallit, Casey on the horizon, who has homeboy down there at the house waiting for her to come back with her new fame from Love is Blind, right? Shameless Patrick talk about how, Casey the best person he could have met. His only concern is how perfect it's gonna be. Just lying to himself. just lying. And then you got blonde on the horizon on the other side gonna be like, oh, she ain't never dated nobody that's Asian, and she don't know how she gonna feel because you know how she is. She's very much like look heavy, and she's never dated an Asian guy. And I'm like, okay, you've never dated an Asian guy. Have you never seen an Asian guy before? Like, have you never seen an Asian guy before? Like, what? You don't like this baby. But y'all are on my screen. So let's just go ahead and look at this meat.
Good. How are you doing?
Let her see you. Look at each other. Let her look at you because you were so confident. Let her look at you.
Let's just check out. Let's just stand up for a second.
Okay.
Let's just check out the seat real quick. Okay, here, ladies first.
Now we're looking at the scenes. Oh, no. Look at each other. Because everything is perfect, right? This is the perfect person you could have been met. Right? And she loves you for who you are, not your ethnicity. She's not going to judge you for ethnicity. Now, you don't want her to look into your eyes. You want to be exploring. You want to get your Dora the Explorer on. You want to be exploring the fake flowers that they have over there, the fake plants that they have over there. No, have a staring contest. Look, let her look at you. Me too, I want to look. Let's look at each other now. We've been looking at the walls. We've been exploring the walls. Look at her. You're perfect find. Shameless Patrick, look at her. Because you people now, you're exploring the venue. This is not about the venue. This is a meet and greet. Meet each other now. Your eyes are going like this. Shameless Patrick. This is so awkward.
Obviously, Casey's absolutely gorgeous.
I finally have somebody that looked at me the way he looked at me. I mean, look at this.
You sure as hell wanted to stop looking at him, though. You sure as hell wanted to stop looking at him. The ring you love. Do you love him, yes or nah? We will find out. So now we're in a date between Sparkly Megan and Mike. And Mike done wrote a note. So this baby gonna read us the note. Let's see what the note gonna say.
Promise that when the day comes, I'll be your rock, making you feel safe and secure.
So this baby gonna promise to be the rock of salvation and secure the things for the woman of God. But I'll also be sure to continuously rock your world. Okay, and he's sitting there on the other side. He cheesing at the letter that he wrote.
Our chemistry and zest for life is unmatched, and I can't wait to experience that with you.
So is you gonna tell him that you already told Jordan that you love him? Because now he got the zest. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be in love with somebody, but it's a whole nother thing to go ahead and have the zest for life. You know where else you could find the zest? On the lemon. It be acidic. Right? You could do the little thing and you do the lemon zest on the side or the lime zest. This baby done found his lemon and his lime zest in you. Is you gonna tell him that you done told Jordan that you love him? Beloved.
Everything from building an empire and our businesses to slowing down and raising kids together.
We're going to build an empire. Empire State Building. Because one thing about Mike, this is like yet another transactional thing that's happening. He's trying to be a power couple. They're going to have the money. They're going to do the things.
Here's to an incredible life together. Love, Mike.
A whole bunch of nothing. Nothing about his true feelings except the zest. No, I love you. No, nothing. This baby done give you zest. And he done give you empire building, Empire State Building, and the potential for the future. And he gonna be your rock of salvation. Mind you, that's Jesus' job. This baby trying to go ahead and take the rock of salvation. Jesus is how it be thy name's job. And he finna be the rock for your salvation. That's all he done said. She finna go with Jordan.
Wow.
Don't cry again.
Thank you.
Of course.
I share so many of the sentiments that you expressed in this note, and I know we would have an amazing life together. We have so much in common.
But
I don't know, Mike, like there's something in my gut that telling me this isn't right. I need to go with my other connection.
go ahead and go with your other connection, beloved. Cause you gon' be tired of the zest.
Sometimes I ignore what my intuition is telling me, and for once in my life, I think I'm honoring that. Yeah, I can't keep seeing you.
I'm proud of you, Sparkling Megan. She not ended things. I can't keep seeing you. She gonna follow her intuition. She gonna follow her gut. So let's see where her gut gonna lead her. Is she gonna need probiotics? You know what I'm saying, to figure out the things that's going on with her gut. How is Jordan finna be? How are things gonna go with Jordan? Because sometimes the gut, you might just need you some, probiotics. You know what I'm saying? You might need to go ahead and try a gluten-free diet. The gut, sometimes it be a lot of things going on. So this one, you're following your gut. Is it gonna lead you in love, or is it gonna lead you to go ahead and see one of them stomach doctors to figure out your gut? We will find out, won't we? Won't we now? We always do.
And this could be a huge risk walking away from you.
That's why I just finally just put it out there for you today. This is where I'm at.
You didn't put nothing for her. You gave her zest. Like, you ain't put nothing. You told her about zest. Like, these dudes be thinking they be really eating with some of the low, notes and run around. You told her about zest. Right? Like, am I bugging, or did this baby talk about zest and Empire State Building? You gave her nothing and a half. Very much transactional, very much just a contractor, like contracts, right? It read like you just checking boxes. It ain't had no passion. It ain't had no nut. You gave her zest. Yeah, now?
Maybe I made some false judgments or jumped to conclusions too quickly.
Girl, stand up. Stand by your thing. Stand by your decision.
Confident coming in here, but now I'm second guessing myself.
I felt very confident coming in here, but now I'm second guessing myself, because now this baby done told you that you made the wrong decision. Now you're going to be here thinking you made the wrong decision. Now, I don't think you made the right decision. Let's be clear. I don't. This baby trying to make you the breadwinner. I don't think you made the right decision. But nonetheless, okay.
Don't make me cry.
Mike, get up and go. You can't cry. You emotionally constipated. He crying. He crying, y'all. He don't cry. He was like, I'm not finna cry. Then he don't cry. Bless your heart. Did you really like this girl? I don't know. Bless your heart, child. He really crying.
This sucks.
Megan, get up and be gone. Get up and be gone.
I wish I could hug you.
Why? Why would you hug him? Why? Child.
Oh, man.
Can y'all get off my screen?
I don't know what to think right now.
Get off your feet and go.
I don't overstep.
Don't overstep.
Hinting at.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put him in a position where now he got to reveal to you. You say you was gonna fall in love blindly. You dated Jordan and you arrived at the conclusion that Jordan was a better fit for you. Go with that conclusion. Don't ask him what was he hinting at. He's hinting at nothing and a half. You go find out what your gut is telling you. Is you gonna fall in love, or is you gonna need prebiotics? What prebiotics? Probiotics, right? Don't ask this man nothing. You made your decision, stand 10 toes. Messy Mike.
Yeah.
Messy Mike, don't say nothing.
I am worried.
Messy Mike, don't say nothing.
Don't worry. You gotta take a chance. Do your thing.
Go ahead and be gone. This is dragging. Be gone. Okay, I'm gonna skip. Since you're not gonna get off my screen, get off. She in the lounge, she about to cry again.
I don't know if this was the right decision.
Dang. She regretting her decision in the lounge. I don't know if this was the right decision. She regretting her whole decision in the lounge. Sparkly Megan.
I think you should trust your instincts and then now embrace Jordan.
Yeah, the girl in the lounge is like, you say your gut. Go ahead and go with your gut. And just go with your gut. Like, what?
Dude, you are such a fucking catch. You're literally the most eligible bachelor that I've ever seen.
So now you have Mike in the lounge. He just, dabbed up, what's his name? Jordan, like, no hard feelings, whatever the case is. And now he's sitting by the dining, and here come Nick. Okay? God-fearing man Nick. He gonna be like, oh, you are a catch. You're the most eligible bachelor in this entire lounge. Nick, did you want a chance? Did you want to be caught in the triangle? Did you want a chance at Mike too?
Should I call you mister? Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Your mom will not accuse you again. Because this one, you're not depressed. Your mama will not accuse you. Did you want a chance at whatchamacallit, Messy Mike? It's okay.
Or loss. I didn't want to say it there, but I was thinking it.
Besides, she's gonna need her EpiPen when she sees you.
She gonna need her EpiPen when she sees you. This is calling from the other episode, the other girl who told the guy, I forget what her name, I think it was like Jessica, who was like, you're gonna need an EpiPen when you see how gorgeous I am. So Nick just brought up the whole thing of like, she, Megan gonna need an EpiPen when she sees Mike. You have a crush on Mike. Do you yourself need an EpiPen? Seeing Mike there all this time, do you yourself need an EpiPen, Nikki? God-fearing Nick.
Amen.
And he wearing a lavender shirt. Okay? The shirt is lavender. I will not be elaborating.
I just keep thinking in my head, like, trusting in what we have. And
oh, stop crying, Megan. It's okay. It's enough. Okay. He proposes. She says yes. I'm not gonna deal with any more crime. So Nick about to go ahead and meet Annie. Let's see, cause you're not gonna keep crying on. Get off my screen with all that tears.
You are so beautiful. Oh my gosh. It was so easy to fall in love with Annie.
No, it was not.
She loves me for who I am.
No, she does not.
He's literally perfect. Everything. There's nothing I would change. I don't think there's anything that could stop me from loving him.
Who are you trying to convince? Us or yourself? Because it was Brandon the whole time. Who are you trying to convince?
You are so cute. Hello.
This a meet and greet between Megan, Sparkly Megan, and single dad Jordan. He cleaned up nice. He looks really nice in his suit.
You are so cute.
Okay, so he cute.
Hello.
Dang, she came in ready with them lips. She said, I'm finna kiss you.
I was so nervous.
What?
I don't know.
Why this baby gonna say thank God? And I'm like, when Mike said we are so different, who did you think you was gonna get? Like, did you in your mind figure out like you was gonna get somebody like really ugly? Like what did you think you was gonna get? Like what is going on?
Was this what you were expecting? Were you?
No, but it's amazing.
I was honestly scared shitless today.
Why?
I don't know.
You at this point call this baby ugly because you're talking about how surprised you are. Like, what did you think you was gonna get as soon as them doors open? And Jordan, do you like Sparkly Megan, yes or not? Because I'm still not clear. What is going on?
Make cute babies. Check it out.
I'm a cute baby.
Look at him.
Oh. What?
We know your child cute. All kids be cute. Is she cute? Yes or not?
Like a warm hug.
Okay. This baby gonna say he feel like a warm hug. How you feel like to him? Do you feel like cold tea? Like, what do you feel like to him? Jordan, let the people of God know. What do you think about this baby girl?
You're beautiful.
I'm so stoked.
Thank you.
Okay.
And you're cool.
You're so beautiful. I'm so stoked. Okay, finally. It took him 3 to 5 business days to go ahead and find out, like, okay, she's beautiful.
Shit, so. I mean, it just felt so good. It felt so natural. She's just like my ideal woman. Can't express to you how much like you could have looked any way.
Okay, so cherry on top, he likes the way she looks. Next. So now we got Casey over here just sitting by herself in the lounge. Some kind of a lounge, not the girlies lounge, just like a regular schmegular lounge. Well, what happened, Casey girl? Are there any other blondes on the horizon? What happened?
Do you want me to explain?
Where Patrick? Where Patrick? What happened? Where Patrick at? What's going on?
He deserves somebody better than me.
I knew that. Okay, I knew that. Y'all was still on my screen though. I knew that. So like where Patrick at?
What's up? How are you?
So here come Patrick and they're hugging. He deserves somebody better than you. Okay. 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 So now what happened?
I love you so much. Like, I was so happy.
What happened? Y'all, what happened? What the hell happened? It's getting dark. I can't even try to watch the other episode. I'm tired. I gotta make dinner. It's a lot going on. What the hell happened? Why don't nobody want to do right on this here show? What's going on in Colorado? What the hell? Anyways, this is my review of episode 4 and 5. I'm going to watch 6 by myself and I'm just going to record. I'm not going to watch and record at the same time. I'm just going to really just watch it, take my notes, and then record after the fact. Because what the hell? But thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you always know when I upload. I'm going to go ahead and see you guys on the next one. Bye, Z's.